She was mysteriously absent from her friend Roger Federer's opening match yesterday, but Pippa Middleton more than made up for it this afternoon when she arrived at Wimbledon in a daring lace dress by self-portrait, showing off her slim legs and tiny waist as she watched Andy Murray storm to victory against Dustin Brown. The brand's signature style features lace layered over a nude underlay that gives the impression the wearer is rather scantily clad underneath, with Pippa's dress featuring a daring cutout detail at the waist. But the Duchess of Cambridge's sister was probably grateful for not being too covered up as temperatures soared to a scorching 28°C. Tennis fans were seen taking any measure available to beat the heat, fanning themselves with programs and covering their heads with towels and clothing to keep the sun off. Newlywed Mrs. Matthews was without her husband James, but took along his namesake, her younger brother, who looked dapper in a blue-gray suit. Kate's younger sister was still sporting a glowing tan, her exotic honeymoon which saw her visit French Polynesia, Australia and New Zealand, and naturally had secured seats in the prestigious Royal Box. The 74 seats in the Royal Box are reserved for members of the royal family and other prestigious guests, with the seats becoming filled with more and more celebrities with every passing day. While A-listers such as Beyonce, Bradley Cooper and Benedict Cumberbatch have made an appearance in previous years, Pippa and James today had the somewhat less starry company of Labour MP Tom Watson. Keen tennis fan Pippa is expected to be a regular fixture at the SW19 grounds in the coming days. She's close friends with Roger Federer, who was one of the more surprising guests at her wedding in Berkshire in May. The star attended with his wife Mirka and reportedly played ping pong with delighted guests. Pippa has certainly had no chance to get the post-wedding blues following her return after a busy few weeks of socializing. Fresh from her honeymoon, she attended the nuptials of Swedish entrepreneur John Bartholdsson and Anna Ritterstedt in Stockholm. And at the weekend she jetted to Ireland for the marriage of her close pal Camilla Campy in Alwood in County Cork. By all accounts, the day was less raucous than the typical Irish wedding, with Pippa and her fellow guests returning to their accommodation around midnight to tuck into tea and crisp sandwiches. Aileen Hanley, manager of the €150 a night Eccles Hotel in Glengariff, told the Irish Independent they started coming back from midnight and they had traditional tato sandwiches waiting for them when we got back, with cups of tea. They all loved it. Hotel staff had no idea that the Duchess of Cambridge's younger sister would be among the guests for the weekend. We were very blessed to have them down to visit us. It was absolutely fantastic, Ms. Hanley said. The bride's family had booked out the whole hotel, and our 66 rooms were allocated to about 100 guests, she added to the Irish Times. We had some pseudo-names on the room list, and when Pippa and James walked in we were delighted. They had the bridal suite with lovely sea views. It was lovely to be hosts to the wedding party, and Pippa and James said the hospitality and friendliness was lovely for them, and they were treated like any other guests. They thanked all the staff. The day after the wedding, guests enjoyed an al fresco picnic on Garnish Island in Bantry Bay.